do you still remember what was the largest amount of debt at its peak na naalala mo?
Umabot kasi siya ng 8-figure.
Okay, whoa!
Yes. 7-figure lang ni loan ko, but umabot ng 8.
We're with Jerome San, the CEO and president of Laurus Enterprises. You know, we feature people who have great business experience, but not just great business experience, they also want to share it to people. That's what makes this very, very, very interesting. So, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Ready.
Thank you
Born
for
ready.
born ready.
Born ready.
Thank you for being part of this. No, for those who don't know you, can you give me a bit of your backstory? Where did you start? Why did you go into business? Kasi yung context naman din, I assume Chinese.
Chinese,
Chinese.
yes.
Majority
Very
of
Chinese.
people who are Chinese are super business minded as well. So, how did you start and what? did you go?
Started muna, I would say from failure. Kasi I actually someone who never did well in school. Kick out ng dalawang Chinese school, repeat twice until now never finished college. Probably felt it was my dad. Kasi my dad never set foot sa college din. And he always tell us like even bad grades pagka uwi. Sabi niya, okay lang basta basta marunong kumita, magnegosyo, okay na ako dyan. So parang hindi ganun ka-pressure sa school.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ang galing,
I would say fortunate.
Ako kung yun yung tinuro sa akin, amazing. So you didn't graduate from college?
I
or?
didn't.
Wow.
Didn't graduate sa college.
Talaga?
Yeah, but I studied sa US din rin tinapos. Kasi I saw yung tuition fee parang
Idol na kita. Sobra.
So,
How did you start? Paano man you were
so
doing
I
business
came
early na?
back from US doon, but I was edgy to start business na rin. So
Okay.
nakaipon din ako kasi doon sa US while studying I work as a cargador sa warehouse din, and doon mabilis makaipon. So I was able to ipon. Then when I came back, I started bakery with my brother. I started a business in with a friend of mine. But syempre talo-talo and everything. Not until nung 1997
Okay.
I was in the import business. I was importing mga tinatawag na shower enclosure. And so that was yung Asian crisis. If you're importing kasi dollar exchange nun to US is
Talo, 50 plus.
21 point something lang, but it hit like 34 muna in 9 months.
Okay.
So as an importer, it really is devastating. So I lost the business. I end up with ito yung utang ko, then lumaki pa. Dahil lang doon sa conversion.
Okay.
So doon ako yung big failure, which I don't know what to do anymore. So I was like, kasi sa Chinese, isip namin like kailangan mo ng capital to start a business para kumita. But at the time, I really don't know what to do. So someone encouraged me, sabi magbenta ka ng life insurance. Sabi ko, bakit? Kasi wala ng capital doon. Sabi ko, walang capital, but I hate selling. But sabi niya, you know, at least kung hindi, wala, anong gagawin mo? So at the time kasi crisis din, real estate, a lot nag-stop din. So I venture sa insurance industry at the time. And at the time, nahirapan ako magbenta. So, I remember someone suggested to me, while trainer namin doon sa insurance, why don't you read this book? Sabi sa akin, the book is called How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. And I told him, you know, Paul, I don't read. Ako bagsak-bagsak. I never, you know, really read. But sabi niya, if you want to be successful, at least you have to learn. Ganon. So, hindi ko muna binili yung book, but it took me a while. Then I started reading it. Alam mo yung pag hindi ka nagbabasa, sabi mo, okay, page 1 pa lang, effort na. Kasi I'll read 1 page. Nung 1 page, naging 2 page, naging 3 page. Then later, the whole night, halfway na ako sa book. And really, you know, love that book so much. Then the next day, I just finished the whole thing. I start planning kung ano tinuro din doon sa book. And, you know, surprising, after 3 days, I made my first sale. And continue diretso. And there were, I realized pala, you know, selling really is also a people business. It's a people skill.
I would see a lot of people na sobrang galing sa business. Lagi yun yung sinasabi sa book. What was the one thing na nagustuhan mo sa book na yun na nag-change ng lahat ng ginagawa mo?
People want to be treated right. So if you treat them right, they'll give you business.
Okay. How old were you when you were in the insurance industry?
27 to 28. By the way, nung yung I lost the business nung 1997, next year I'm getting married pa. So I got married with huge debt.
Okay.
Don't even know what to do at the time.
Talaga?
Yeah.
Okay. So, when that happened, ilan years ka na sa States na nag-business doon before you went back here, before nagkaroon ng crisis?
Sa States kasi I just went to school lang.
Okay.
So I was 4 years there from 1990 to 94. So I came back 94. I started several business, but yung import na yun yung medyo malaki inutang pa sa bangko yung pera. That was 96 when I started.
Do you still remember what was the largest amount of debt at its peak na naalala mo?
Umabot kasi siya ng 8-figure.
Okay, whoa!
Yes. 7-figure lang ni loan ko, but umabot ng 8. Because of yung, hindi ko alam paano nangyari.
Exchange rate.
Exchange rate, everything has to do with that.
Whoa.
Okay.
It's more than 10M, Whoa.
Yeah.
Tapos, how did you pay it off naman?
Okay. Una sabi ko sa tatay ko, to pay the bank, I'll pay you 1 peso per day.
Okay.
Sabi na, not a good idea. Because sa Chinese, sa family namin, basura mo, linis mo. Because that's how you learn.
Wow.
Okay, so doon I start selling sa life insurance. So I was a bit desperate when I went in. So anything that can help me make money, I'll do it. So if I have to read books, improve myself, I'll do it. So doon ako umpisa natuto magbasa ng book. And I become also a $1 million round table at that time. Also for a year, I became the top unit manager then. So I really pursue yung career when I was there.
Okay. How many years were you there? Tapos while you were in that field also, since you were
so
getting
5 years.
5 years. Whoa.
5 years doon.
Tapos the debt, how long did it take before you get to pay for it na?
Almost 5 years din. But at that time kasi I was doing life insurance. I was also doing non-life insurance. I was also selling real estate. Kasi real estate at the time uso, di ba, medyo down yung economy.
Okay.
But at the time uso yung mga propriety shares.
Okay.
So also selling those din. So it's all combined and doing a lot of side hustle din.
Okay.
Import something, benta dito, benta ganon. So just enough to pay off my debt. So it took me mga 5 years.
Then after paying off, what was your next step na after?
Okay, I kind of lost interest sa insurance.
Okay.
Then, but there
early 2000s na to, I assume,
yes,
no?
early 2000s. Okay. But I pick up yung book kasi somewhere, yung book ni Robert Kiyosaki. And it kind of changed everything. So, look for assets and everything. I started yung cash flow then because I was so inspired then by book ni Robert. And sabi ko, I want to be part of this organization no matter what or if I can bring him here sa Pilipinas. But at the time, I had no idea kung paano. But I was inspired by this book called Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. Kasi meron doon isang story si Edward Burns. He said, my goal is to become partner ni Thomas Edison. And so I said, okay, why not be part of this then? So yan yung goal ko. So I started searching sa organization nila and I found like there is this person tawag Rich Dad Asia, which is based sa Singapore lang under kay Robert din. So that's the closest one. So I start, messaging him doon sa richdad.com na forum. But he never replied, until I got his attention when I said I wanted to start a cash flow here sa Philippines. So I got his attention there. Then he started teaching me how to do it. Then we switched to, I don't know if you know, before tawag ICQ.
Okay, yeah. Chat.
Yes, okay, so we chat there.
Actually, hindi ko na nabutan, na kwento na lang sa akin yun. Pero nabutan ko yung ICQ, yeah. Okay.
Yes, tama.
Okay, ICQ.
May gano'n na sound.
That was before Yahoo Messenger.
Yeah, before Yahoo Messenger, before Facebook, before any of those. So
okay, you were chatting na in ICQ.
We were chatting ICQ. So he teaching me, then also email, ano kailangan gawin. Ako naman, hinihintay ko, I want to partner with them, yung Rich Dad organization. So not until after 2 years of hustle, writing with them, doing a cash flow. Then finally he asked me, do you want to partner with us? I said yes. So what do I do? Sabi niya, start a company that do events so that you can bring us there sa Philippines. Ako naman like, I never done event business before. So but sabi niya, I will teach you everything. Okay, so from then on, we start doing event from yung cash flow. We start going public. Okay, and also we start charging din. Sabi ko, may pupunta ba pag nag-charge ako? Yung mga ganon. But fortunate enough, there are people who understand. And so, yung first Rich Dad Asia event namin, 2005, we brought him yung Rich Dad Asia to Manila. His name is Belum Tan. So from then on, 2006, almost every week, we bring him here sa Manila.
If I remembered properly, I attended one of your cash flow Quadrant games. I remember it. I remember yung mga cash flow games na yun. And then it was so interesting kasi nabasa ko na yung libro, nabasa ko na yung cash flow quadrant nun. So, nakalis ako kagad, 40 minutes yata, nakalis ako sa rat race also at that time. Pero I remember it was you. I remember it. I remember
saan
it.
ito?
I think it was Accenture before.
Accenture, yes. I did
remember it. Yeah.
I think 4 sessions sa Accenture.
That was the first time I did it. Yeah.
Okay. How was it? Yung ano.
Masaya kasi at that time binabasa ko yung book eh. So, while I was reading the book, parang eto pala yun. So, nag-research kasi ako, mahal yung board. So,
15,000.
So nung in-offer nila that you can actually play it, may session, tapos maganda, may kalaro ka. So, I joined. Tapos I invited all of my teammates on, let's go and do this. So, it was a nice opportunity also. Galing. So, siya pala yun, guys. Siya yun. Hindi ko magagawa yung ginagawa ko kundi dahil sa kanya. Siguro, lugmok ako sa utang ngayon if not for him.
Yeah, we're all done.
By the way, the people who watch the vlogs are 25 to 44. A lot of them are employed. Some of them have good amount of income already, pero they don't know how to start. If you would give an advice for people who are scared to quit their job, what would you tell them? And what would be your tip for them para they can make their either first million or first 10 million upwards?
Okay, several things you can do. One, I would say, start hanging out with people who you want to become. You want to become business person, you're going to be master ng stock market like Marvin. You hang out with these people because you're gonna learn for free na eh. So you get to pick up yung tamang mindset nila, tamang discipline din. Sometimes kasi they can become your partner din. Or you know, mentor or whatever. So that's one thing you can do. Find the right environment for you. Yung 3 E's na tinatawag ko. First, you need to explore.
Okay.
So you can try stock market, you can try business, you can look at real estate because you want to explore. Kasi sometimes ito hindi exactly ito unless you explore din mahahanap mo ano yung nag-resonate sa'yo eh. Like for you did some exploration muna but you stick with the stock market. So for me, first you explore. Once you explore several options, then you start eliminating. Ano muna talagang bagay sa akin before you execute so that hindi sayang oras mo like napili mo na muna yung ano. Then like what Marvin always say din, start small. Para kung matalo man lang o malugi ka, at least you can recover very quick.
These are for people who have capital already or no capital yet, or you suggest this for people who are also starting out lang?
Starting out lang.
Okay.
For me, business kasi it's just 2 words lang. It's called problem solving. Business basically is problem solving, and this is what we teach in sa cash flow to prove it to you. Problem solving. Take a look at everything you see right now. You know, even where you are watching this, the chair, the laptop, or your cell phone, or whatever the pants you're wearing, every single thing you see right now is a solution to problem before. Every single thing. So that's how you build business, by solving a problem. So if you have capital, first, what problem do you want to solve? Muna, you ask yourself because sa Pilipinas ang daming problema eh. So meaning, so many opportunity.
Agree.
Okay, then another thing, you might want to find people with the same interest with you, yung ganon, and you want to learn from them before you start then. Kasi business, for me, really it's a problem solving eh. Like what we do here in my business dito sa Loros, like, cause I love to attend seminar learning and everything. So what we do, instead of you going abroad, learning, attending mga seminar overseas, why we just brought it here. So una, cheaper, more convenient, and yan.
By the way, for those who don't know, he's the guy who brought Robert Kiyosaki here in the Philippines, yes?
Philippines.
And a lot of the other big name
Gary Vaynerchuk,
Gary Vaynerchuk,
Mary Buffett,
Tony Robbins ko na rin.
Tony, hindi
Di ba? Talaga?
Hindi pa.
Okay lang. Okay, they made events around 2,000 people already na nag-attend. So, large events with large speakers as well. With your extensive experience with Robert Kiyosaki, what's the one principle na nakita mo na-observe mo sa kanya, na sabi ko, magagamit ko rin to sa business life ko. What did you see and learn from him?
Ako is yung discipline niya.
Okay.
Because Robert Kiyosaki's background is an army guy. Yung discipline niya of being there, being strict, is always a benefit, I think.
Okay.
Kasi like, if you're gonna be investing sa stock market or sa real estate or having a business, the discipline is so important. Kasi even when he deals with people, like, I don't learn direct kay Robert, but kay Rich Dad Asia, and that's what he told me then. Robert's in discipline niya, sobrang beneficial.
Okay.
Sa investing.
How did that parang translate naman in the way you run your business or the way you've been an entrepreneur? Anong pinaka area that you've shown discipline as well?
I would say consistency. From when I started, yung parang my goal is to be part ng Rich Dad Asia at the time. So for 2 years, I never quit. So I just consistently parang learn how to do small event until finally they gave me a break and they say, okay, do you want to partner with us? So from there naman, 2005, ang goal ko is to bring Robert Kiyosaki to Manila. So discipline lang, doing cash flow every month, practicing, getting data and everything. So 10 years later, 2015, when ready na, we're able to bring Robert. So it takes time.
Okay.
But it takes a lot of discipline talaga doing this thing hanggang yung sabi mo 10,000 hours sabi ni Malcolm Gladwell to get the skill.
Do you agree that there's really no shortcut also, that some people kasi parang they want to do a business pero on year 2 parang ang hirap, tumitigil sila. Any advice for those people?
For me kasi, when I do business, ever since I learned kay Rich Tadesha, two things. First, find a mentor. Second, build a team.
Wow.
Okay, and for me, those two parang ginagawa ko palagi. So, even when I do sa business namin, we have a mentor who's guiding us, actually from India. They built business system for us. Second, I always have a team with me. Kasi like, team will compensate yung lack mo eh. So, meaning, minsan at the down ka ganun, there's always someone. But for me, having a team or business partner, it's not easy then, because some business I lost because, syempre, business partner din na kind of go sideways and everything. But for me, if gonna ask, is there a formula to find the right business partner? I probably say hindi ko alam. It just happened. So for me, it's like, but more important kasi I notice between me and my team is whatever's going on, yung goal is bigger than individual. Yun ang focus namin. Hindi yun individual, but yung goal ahead of us.
Final words for Filipinos, that the common narrative is, kikita ako pag umalis ako ng bansa, dandun lang yung pere. What can you tell them na there's so much opportunity here that from your experience, na pwede ka rin yumaman sa Pilipinas, it can be done. You can make money as well.
Yeah, kasi going back earlier, I said business about problem solving. And for me, the best place to be in sa business is where kung saan maraming problema. And for me, it's just like, it's not about yung problem eh. It's the way we see yung problem.
Wow.
Yeah, so parang if you see problem na you wanna run away from, of course you're not gonna make money. But if it's a problem you saw that you can make money from, why not go after it?
Wow.
Because if we business people basically are problem solver.
Galing. So, I don't know if have you heard of the book na you are the average of the 5 people you hang out to. Nagpapataas ako ng average ngayon, guys. Sobrang
Kailangan mo to stock market.
So, I hope you learned a lot from this, because the goal of this is we feature people who are good at what they do and want to share. Kasi madaming magaling pero not everyone is wanting to share it as well. So, I hope you learned a lot from the CEO and chairman and president of Laurus Enterprises, Jerome San. So, I hope this video helped you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, guys, and God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.